make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come from free.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night.
You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, he can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that jam to and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made of wheels and it got a twist to it. This ain't Big Sean, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night. 100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a music.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL International Series brings us across the pond. We're in North London and the impressive Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready, and off we go from Wembley. And it can only get back to the 16-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing to open it up is Darnold. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. Pistol snap back to Darnold. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. A big play for Minnesota. 53 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Now the man who moved inside the NFC North, the former Packer, Aaron Jones. They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive...
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. Javon Kinlaw, the former Niner, in there to bring him down. So, 4th down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. Xavier Gibson to return for the Jets. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now the first back taken in the 2022 draft, Breece Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
We see this week in and week out, Mike, these running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one, and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. They'll go again with Hall. And just a short gain there, down to the 38. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing, Rodgers. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Hall. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to be taken down.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Williams in motion. To throw is Rodgers. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Williams in motion. From the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
And when it comes to Turner, you're talking about a guy, Mike, that was the SEC Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, that probably says all you need to know. First-team All-American with 10 sacks, and he has a rare combination of length, but he's also very strong at the point of attack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? More from the International Series in London after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think, obviously, you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
We are set for football in the NFL International Series. Great to be back in England. And off we go from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. They were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
Third and a yard. This one intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter. And he's just going to waltz his way in. The pick six. A touchdown for the defense. Well, they just tried a very short throw, and instead, the defense takes it back the other way, and they come up with a big play, scoring the touchdown.
Mike, for how fast he jumped that route, it almost seems like he was in the huddle and ran the route for the quarterback. I mean, he was there before the receiver, and as you said, there was nothing left to do but take it all the way back the other way.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready, and off we go from Wembley. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. In motion, it's Jefferson. On the give, it's Jones. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Hassan Reddick there to make the play. Here's 3rd and 7. In motion, it's Jefferson. Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
And after parting ways with the Packers, Jones kind of surprised some by staying in the NFC North. He signs with Minnesota, and he joins an offense that is loaded with talented skill players. So if he can continue to be the playmaker he's been throughout his career, they've got themselves a nice young group here in Minnesota, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll put Addison in motion. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. He keeps it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6. On play action, here's Darnold. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue. Because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. He's to the 40. Breece Hall. Down the sideline to the 20. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, you talk about being able to flip the field. You won't find many longer runs than this, Mike, that don't end up resulting in a touchdown. He nearly took this all the way. That was incredible.
So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Hall. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Jets. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
We are set for football in the NFL International Series. Great to be back in England. And off we go from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Play fake to Jones, and now Darnold. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. They give to Hall. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Second down and 8. Now Rodgers. He's got a receiver, Alan Lazard. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Rodgers. He's got it at the 7. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Sudden change, so you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Rodgers to throw. They're called in at the 2.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Third and goal for Aaron Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets open it up a bit further. They now lead 20-0.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Darnold. You let this go. Deep for Jefferson. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. This one caught by Lazard. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First down for Aaron. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Rodgers. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up third down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
No-score deep. The pressure on him, defense.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Halftime now at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and the NFL International Series. As we head back stateside to Orlando, Florida, check in with Jonathan Coachman. The coach has the EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready, and off we go from Wembley. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Rodgers now. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Give up the middle with Hall. And to pick up 3 or maybe 4, the veteran safety Harrison Smith. They're on the stop. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be taken down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
From 6 yards out, It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On the run, here's Hall. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
His last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. What a critical flag. Roughing the passer. It sets up 1st and goal. Rodgers going to give this to Allen. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal. Here's Hall from the pistol. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? And that is incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal. On comes Greg Zerline to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Jets will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Again, it's Jones. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, and pick up the 1st down. The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Pistol snap back to Darnold. Open man downfield. It's Addison. Here's Darnold again. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. A big hole. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6. But to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets will add 1 more onto their big lead. We are set for football in the NFL International Series. Great to be back in England. And off we go from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. First and 10. To throw is Darnold. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely 1 more play in this 3rd quarter. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired, the 3rd quarter. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one. And it's going to be 4th down.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. Darnold to throw again. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hockenson. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. To throw again is Darnold. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. 3rd and long. Darnold to throw. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Now Darnold. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And not a whole lot going to come from that one. We're to about the 39. It'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Rodgers. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Oh, and that one is intercepted by Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DB.
And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
And he pitches it. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
That's just too easy, but that is exactly the premise of the zone read play. Defensive end is flat-footed. He's thinking the quarterback's going to keep it himself. Simple give read, and he hits his head on the goalpost.
Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready, and off we go from Wembley. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. He'll run. This is Hall. Room to run at the 40. And he will have this at midfield. Forced out of bounds there. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down. Here's Hall. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. A run here with Hall. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
He'll go again with Hall. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. From the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to have the Jets first down by a good 3 yards as they get the conversion on 4th and 5.
Well, it's pretty clear where the defense anticipated this ball going on 4th down. They did a great job against the tight ends and the wide receivers, but the guy they didn't account for was the running back, and the quarterback sensed it, got it out of his hand quick, and he's able to pick up the first down.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Now keep it together, defense. Keep it together. Put them down, defense.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Hall. And that'll be a pickup of 3. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. They face 2nd down and 7. Another run here with Hall. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. Third down, 3 to go. They'll try to run for it with Hall. They will have it at the 24-yard line. That's enough for a first down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Jets. And it will be a long but happy flight home as they earn the victory here in London. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long from London.